Northern France, 1940. A rain line is crawling in from the channel. A shadow passes. No prop note, no piston roar, just a dry hiss and a brief insect bright-eyed spark 50 meters above the treetops. A shape that shouldn't exist in this era straightens its wings and slips back into clouds. A single F-22 Raptor, stealth, supercruise, sensor fusion, has been dropped in 1940 with no resupply, no tanker, no friendly maintenance, only what's in its bays and the pilot's head. So what if an F-22A Raptor showed up on the front lines of the Second World War? Would it beat the German army? Or would they find a way to counter the time traveler? Remember, this is just a what-if scenario, so we're not aiming for perfect realism. With that being said, let's find out. But what exactly is the F-22? It's a fighter aircraft designed at the end of the Cold War. Its advanced, low-observable design still makes it one of the stealthiest fighters in the world. The F-22 can supercruise at about Mach 1.5, around 1,100 miles per hour. It's extremely hard to detect by radar, and its weapon suite is lethal. It carries its air-to-air missiles internally up to 6 AM-120 AMRAAMs, with a range of about 62 miles and speeds near Mach 4. These are fire and forget. Once launched, they guide themselves. It also carries two AI-9 Sidewinders, which lock onto a target's hot exhaust via infrared, can exceed Mach 2.5, and reach roughly 22 miles. For a gun, the jet has an internal M61A2 20mm cannon with 480 rounds firing up to 6,000 shots per minute. Let's see what the Raptor is up against. The Luftwaffe, the most advanced air force of its time. The Luftwaffe mainly flew two fighters. The Messerschmitt Bf-109 was the standard single-engine day fighter and the workhorse of the battles of France and Britain. The Bf-110 was a twin-engine Zerk Stur used for long-ranged escort and fighter-bomber roles, and later in 1940, it also began serving as an early night fighter. The Messers Bf-109 was formidable for its era. It could reach about 387 miles per hour, climb to roughly 39,000 feet, and had a range of around 425 miles. Armed with two 13mm machine guns, two 20mm underwing cannons, and a hub-firing 20mm, it was lethal in dogfights against RAF and Allied fighters. Against an F-22, though, it's outclassed. There's no tanker in 1940, no spare parts, and no ground crew that understands this jet. The pilot has one go, one fuel load, one set of missiles, one chance to make the morning arrive wrong for the Luftwaffe. The plan is simple because it has to be. It's dawn over the English Channel. A Heinkel H-111 climbs toward Britain with two escorts, one Bf-109 and one Bf-110, flying tight. It's a formation that worked across Europe, and the crews expect it to work again here. The sea is calm, the radios are calm. Suddenly, the Heinkel H-111 blows apart. The two German fighter pilots frantically scan the horizon for whoever or whatever did it. They never see it. The missile hit from beyond visual range. Before they can react, another streaks in, and the Messerschmitt Bf-109 explodes. The last Bf-110 tries something different. It climbs hard toward the sun and hopes to catch a silhouette. The Raptor closes in. AIM-9s come off the rails, lock to the hot exhausts, and do the rest without help. German aircraft are no match for such technology and firepower. But in that single fight, the F-22 has already used two AI-120 AMRAAMs and one AI-9 Sidewinder. Another German squadron forms up over northern France. This time, there are a dozen aircraft, more bombers, and more Bf-109s. The Raptor takes two more long-range kills against the escorts, then holds fire. The squadron is in chaos after the attack. They still can't see who or what is hitting them. The F-22 circles back and fires its remaining AIM-9 Sidewinder, downing a bomber. It then climbs quickly in the clouds because down low is where fuel dies fast. By doing that, the Raptor also avoids Royal Air Force patrol lanes. There's no modern IFF network here, and a stealth jet is the best way to spook your own side by accident. By now, the Luftwaffe knows something is wrong. Controllers order more patrols out over the channel, hoping to catch the unseen killer in a turn. They won't unless the Raptor makes a mistake. And mistakes grow out of two things: empty racks and empty tanks. There are two AMRAAMs left, and both Sidewinders are gone. The gun is full, but the gun means getting close, and close means risk. Fuel says there's time for a few more fights. Then it's decision time. The must-hit target isn't another messenger. Those can be rebuilt tomorrow. The timing that drives them cannot. The Raptor stays high, uses its radar like an X-ray, and hunts for the eyes and hands that make the raids possible. It spots a controller shack, a relay where phone lines converge. The 2 remaining air rams are launched, destroying the coastal radar hut. Now when the next raid tries to form, the warning calls are late and the picture is fuzzy. That's minutes stolen, and minutes are everything in this war. Down below, a pair of RAF Spitfires find a damaged Henkel limping home and finish it. To them, it looks like the Germans got sloppy. That's fine. The pilot didn't come here for credit. They came to bend a schedule. Fuel is now dangerously low, but there's still room for one last fight. The F-22 decided to finally show itself and go all in for close combat with its M61A2 20mm cannon. The F-22 descends slightly and spots another squadron sent to catch the invisible enemy. The German pilots see the jet and are shocked. They've never seen anything like it before. They're sure the RAF isn't behind this futuristic design. Their guns are no match for the firepower the fighter jet brings to the table. The M61A2 20mm is shredding the Bf-109 formation easily at close range. Worse yet for the German pilots, they're facing a plane that moves like nothing they've ever seen. Theoretically, their guns could shoot the F-22 out of the sky, but with its speed and movements, they can't track it properly. The F-22 moves almost 5 times faster than the Bf-109. Fighter after fighter falls from the sky, resulting in Germany losing another dozen Bf-109s. Now the F-22 has no more ammo and no more missiles. It's time to decide how this ends. The pilot turns west and begins a gentle descent, saving every pound of fuel possible. The pilot chooses to survive and conceal the tech, ditching the jet in the sea. It may be found someday, but no one will be able to make sense of it. The pilot splashes down, gets hauled into a boat, and says nothing useful about what they were flying. Back on the beach, RAF officers stare at a shape of torn composite left where something very fast slid to a stop. The wreck won't tell them much, and the pilot won't neither. So what really changed? The F-22 did not win the Battle of Britain in one flight. It did make bomber crews more cautious and controllers more confused. It did force the Luftwaffe to send extra escorts they couldn't spare. It did cost them airplanes they could not replace easily. Most of all, it stole minutes from warning chains, from takeoff schedules, from the smooth rhythm a raid needs to hit hard. Those minutes turned into more RAF fighters surviving the morning. The F-22 never gives the enemy a fair look. It never lets them choose the terms. It hits, it vanishes, and it leaves a timetable in pieces.